What's up, YouTube? My name is Alan, and you're watching Practical Survival. And today, me and Casey, who is over here, me and Casey are at a undisclosed mountain location in California, in Slow County, and we're gonna test out the cold weather gear for Hennessey Hammocks and have a little fun tonight up here on this mountain. Uh, right now it's about, what time is it? Right now it's about 1:30, and kind of show you what we got going on here. Matt is over there digging a hole for the fire, but we got a little bit of a view on the side of this mountain. It's pretty wooded though, so temperature tonight's supposed to get down into the lower 20s, but I think it'll be good. We got the super shelter systems going for the Hennessey Hammocks. Everybody has 0-degree sleeping bags. Well, I've got a negative 20-degree sleeping bag, so it ought to be a good night. It's going to get in the lower 20s, so we'll check back with you here in a little bit and kind of show you what we got going on.
Go up a little, up a little, up a little, up a little, right there.
So we had a few complications. That's just how it goes. Wind has picked up
through it. I want to say that we thought through it.
Yeah.
We
Now there's a little bit of wind noise right now. Sorry, the wind's kind of picking up a little bit. Shouldn't be too bad though. We got our super shelters put on our hammocks.
Let's show them what we got.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Okay. So basically, you got your hammock up. Okay. And the super shelter goes underneath. And holy mackerel, is it warm already under there. You got your elastic cord, which it comes in the zip tie. You zip tie this little hook right above the knot, as that's where the instructions tell you to do it. And it gives you another little loop to hook it on over here, so it kind of stays on. And you feed it out. Now this is asymmetrical along with your hammock, so you got to make sure everything matches up. And you feed it through underneath, and it goes over and just does the same exact thing on that side as this side. We have inside, it comes with a foam insulation, okay, and the foam insulation has kind of a little stretchy shock cord that go all the way up, and you go through and attach it again to this loop. That is what I understood from the instructions. I don't know, instructions. Mails and instructions don't mix, okay? Read instructions, you know, when you read them. Your shock cords for your hammocks actually goes through a little loop on your foam pad. There's a little cord that goes over to it right here, and your shock cord goes through that, and then it also goes through your bottom for your super shelter. It's pretty self-explanatory once you get it all up and you see it, and it's like, oh, that makes total sense. Just the thing to remember when you are putting it together is it is asymmetrical, just like your hammock. Okay, it's got to match up to your hammock, and if it's not, you're going to tell. But that's the cool about the super shelter. If you want to get it warmer, you will see over here of Alan's. He put on an emergency blanket in between. Now he can tell you a little bit about that, what he thought, because he laid in it a little bit too already.
Yeah, that was actually warm. I laid in it, no sleeping bag or anything, just see if the hype, you know, if Hennessy was right on that you actually warm up with this emergency blanket. And let me tell you, my back was warm. It only took a couple of minutes and I started feeling the heat on my back. So it's a cool little trick to use this emergency blanket in conjunction with your super shelter. It actually works really well. So, and this is the SOL emergency blanket here, and so it's a little more durable than the real cheap ones. They cost a little bit more, but they're a lot more durable. So I think that'll work out just fine.
Now,
And then we got our, we finally got our fire going right here. That took a little while. Everything, it's been raining the past couple days here in California, so everything was wet.
hallelujah. We had water.
Yeah, we finally got some water, and
Where the hell did my other stick go?
everything was soaked, so it took us a little while to get a fire going. We finally got it going, and it's made camp a little bit more comfortable. This is our buddy Matt. That's his little tent over there. And he's got a 20-degree sleeping bag. Casey has a 0-degree sleeping bag, and I have a -20 because I hate the cold. So with the super shelter, that emergency blanket, and my -20 bag, I should be toasty tonight. Well,
You're not, you have problems.
we'll see. Yeah. We'll see how that works. You see, I don't know if you can see a little bit of the view that we have. Kind of pretty out there. It's kind of hard to see through all the timber, and we're not that far from sunset. So it ought to be a pretty night. It's supposed to be clear.
Cold.
It's going to be cold. It's going to get down into the lower 20s with a little bit of a wind. But we'll just keep chugging along.
There's it is with the rain fly all the way on.
Oh yeah, Casey wants to show. He's got his rain tarp down. So
We're ready.
I'm probably going to be doing that because all the smoke's blowing up into my hammock. So I'm probably going to be doing that myself, just to help keep some of the smoke off of my stuff. But so sun's going down. It's getting cold. We're looking right now about 40 degrees. And it's pretty chilly where we're at in California. So sorry about you South Dakota folks are like -15 right now. To us, 40 degrees is cold. Casey's over there in a sweater.
Yeah, I'm
But-
okay in the cold.
But he ain't going far from the damn fire, I
No.
promise you. Matt's all bundled up with a down jacket.
Yep.
So, starting to get losing a little bit of camera light. Figured we get one last hurrah. Might try to do a little filming with the lights once it gets dark. We'll see how it goes. I haven't used this camera at night yet, and it's not supposed to be really good low light camera, but we'll see what happens. Try to keep you guys apprised of what's going on. So, but the fire's doing good, and Casey and Matt done ate. What'd you eat, Case?
Chicken teriyaki from Mountain House.
Pretty good?
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Tastes like chicken and teriyaki.
What'd you eat, Matt?
I had Kung Pao chicken from Backpacker's Pantry.
How was
Pretty
that?
good.
Yeah?
Needs a little more spice kick to it, but you know, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Then I've got Backpacker's Pantry as well. What is it? Chicken Alfredo. So I decided to hold off eating. I had a big lunch, so I'm gonna hold off eating till a little bit later. Definitely gonna be eating though. It's gonna be cold enough tonight that we need the extra calories for sleeping outdoors. So we're definitely gonna be eating tonight. But
If I'm filming in the morning, that means the Alfredo chicken didn't last too good for Alan.
yeah, we'll see how I hold out. I hate the cold. So okay, so it is now 9:15 and it's friggin' cold. It's already below freezing. It's about 9:15 and we're calling it quits for the night. We left a little bit of a fire going, but we got a nice fire break, so no worries there. Just want to make sure we have some good coals left in the morning to get a good fire going to warm us up in the morning when we eat our breakfast. It's all zipped up in the Hennessy Jungle Explorer with our super shelters and emergency blankets and I'm in a Field and Stream Pathfinder -20 sleeping bag. So I shouldn't be cold at all. I should actually be sweating tonight, and we'll see what happens. My feet are actually warm, and they were pretty chilly, so my feet are actually warm right now, so that's a nice change. No real plans for tomorrow. Just gonna wake up, build a decent fire to warm up, and eat breakfast by, and play it by ear as far as breaking down camp and heading on into town. But yeah, that's it. That's today and most of tomorrow in a nutshell. Well, nobody is setting alarms. We're all just gonna kind of wake up in the morning whenever we get up. Only person who has to be somewhere tomorrow is Matt. He's got to be somewhere with his wife at 2 o'clock. Me and Casey really have nothing going on, so we're going to take our time getting up and moving around in the morning, and just continue having a good time. So it's been great so far. Thanks for sticking around with us. Good morning, YouTube. It's cold. It actually dropped below the 20s. Casey just checked. It's 19 degrees. That's cold. It stayed toasty warm though. The super shelter worked really well. Of course, my -20 sleeping bag worked equally as well. I'm glad I had that. I stayed warm all night. Only thing that got cold was my nose. I think at some point during the night, I actually pulled my beanie down over my face, and that helped a little bit. So, I don't know if you could see my tarp actually loosened up last night, so I had to listen to a rattling tarp, but that's alright. It's early. I'm not even sure. Casey, what time is it? 7:12. So still early. Too damn early to be up on a Sunday morning when it's 19 degrees. At some point we gotta get out of these warm hammocks, check on the fire, get some breakfast in us. Right now that just doesn't seem fair because it's really nice, but we'll get there eventually. So it's a little bit after 8. Standing here by the fire, drinking our coffee. So guess what? My battery died. So what I was trying to say was I had an epiphany that we're only a few miles from an awesome cafe. So my idea was to pack up camp quickly, get out of this cold, and go get something hot in our bellies from this cafe. Was a great idea because it was cold. 19 degrees is cold for me anyhow. Anybody really. So we broke camp. Took us, I'll say about 30-45 minutes to break camp. it only takes maybe 10 minutes to pack up the Hennessey hammock. Not even that. But putting everything else up and everything took a little bit longer. So that's what we did. We packed up, we went to breakfast. I'm at the house now where it's nice and warm, and I think I'm just going to hibernate in the house for a little while and take a hot shower here in a minute. So anyhow, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching Practical Survival. I'm Alan. Don't forget to hit like and share with your friends, and go ahead and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We got some more camping videos coming up. We're going to have a lot of fun. Thanks guys. See you later.